Ladies and gentlemen, the President and CEO of Toyota Motor Corporation, Akio Toyoda.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks so much for joining us. We thought, why not build a real city and have real people live in it and safety test all kinds of technologies? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm here to announce today on this 175-acre site in Higashi Fuji, Japan. We have decided to build a prototype town of the future where people live, work, play, and participate in a living laboratory. Imagine a fully controlled site that would allow researchers, engineers, and scientists the opportunity to freely test technologies such as autonomy, mobility as a service, robotics, smart home connected technology, AI, and more in a real-world environment. This will be a truly unique opportunity to create an entire community or city from the ground up and allow us to build an infrastructure of the future that is connected, digital, and sustainable. Powered by Toyota's hydrogen fuel cell technologies, it will be a chance to collaborate with other business partners and to invite all interested scientists and researchers from around the world to come work on their own projects for a few months at a time or however long. This is our vision. Ladies and gentlemen, to tell a bit more about our Toyota Woven City, please welcome Bianca Ingalls.
So let me quickly take you through our thinking as we designed the master plan with Akio and his team. So basically today, the typical street is a mess with everything and nothing everywhere. So we started by splitting the typical street into 3 separate forms of mobility. The first type is for faster transportation, and every vehicle is autonomous with 0 emissions, and street trees create the necessary distinction between people and vehicles. The second type will be an urban promenade shared by pedestrians and slower personal mobility. And the final type of street will be a linear park with paths for pedestrians only. So imagine walking from one part of town to the other, moving only through a park. So these three types of streets will then weave together into a woven grid of 3 by 3 city blocks, each framing a local park or courtyard. This not only creates a more serene living environment, but it also provides a wide variety of intersections between various kinds of users, between humans and animals and vehicles and even robots. And this also helps accelerate Toyota's testing of autonomy and smart city infrastructure. So this is one of the city's typical blocks. The roofs are clad in photovoltaic tiles to power the city. All of the buildings are made primarily out of carbon-neutral wood, and they combine the traditional craft of Japanese wood joinery with new robotic production methods. In a way, we can preserve and evolve the old traditions through new technology. And each block is home to a mix of spaces for living and working and playing. Below ground, we find the entire infrastructure of the city, including its hydrogen power storage and water filtration systems. A network for the autonomous delivery of goods also takes place underground and connects directly to the buildings above. Homes in the woven city will serve as test sites for new technology, such as in-home robotics to assist with daily life. So these smart homes will take advantage of full connectivity using sensor-based AI to do things automatically, like restocking your fridge, or taking out your trash, or even taking care of how healthy you are. And of course, the best part is that these homes will have spectacular views of Mount Fuji. So if we go back on the ground, a major piece of the puzzle in the whole city is the Toyota e-Pallet, an autonomous vehicle that will serve for shared transportation and mobile retail. It is also going to make deliveries to the research and development labs, which rise above the central plaza. And the e-pallets will also help create flexible programming in the central plaza, making the plaza the rebirth of the marketplace, the town square, or even the fairground. So in an age when technology, social media, and online retail is replacing and eliminating our natural meeting places, the woven city will explore ways to stimulate human interaction in the urban space. After all, human connectivity is the kind of connectivity that triggers well-being and happiness, productivity, and innovation. So here you have it, nested at the base of Mount Fuji, the Toyota woven city. Thank you.
So, Bjarke, I'm sure everyone here is wondering, when can they move in?
Exactly. And that is, first of all, very much up to you, boss. But for now, the thinking is to break ground in phases, with the first groundbreaking happening already in 2021.
You do know that's only a year away, right?
I am very much aware of that.
Hey, we'll get going.
For sure.
Bjarke Ingels, ladies and gentlemen. So here's who we envision living in our woven cities. Toyota employees and their families, retired couples, retailers, visiting scientists, industry partners, and of course, all of you. Roughly 2,000 people to start and more as it grows. I suppose you could say this is my personal field of dreams. You know, if you build it, they will come. But having the opportunity to build an entire city from the ground up, even on a very small scale like this, is, in many respects, the opportunity of a lifetime. We plan to build our city in the virtual world first, creating a digital twin that will allow us to test our theories before we build. This, in turn, will create a one-of-a-kind digital operating system for our city, one that perhaps others will be able to use, with people, buildings, and vehicles all connected and communicating with each other through data and sensors. We will be able to test AI technology in both the virtual and the physical worlds, maximizing its potential. We want to turn artificial intelligence into intelligence amplified. In a world where the negative aspects of artificial intelligence seem to be on the rise, this will be an opportunity to apply it with integrity and trust. We also view this as a chance to work with like-minded companies and individuals. In fact, we plan to roll out the welcome mat to anyone interested in participating in this project with us. To anyone inspired to improve the way we live in the future. Toyota actually began as a loom manufacturer. We didn't start by building cars, began by weaving fabrics. And now we hope to use the technology to weave together a new kind of city and a new way of enjoying life. As a company committed to mobility for all, and as global citizens, I believe it's up to all of us, especially corporations like Toyota, to do our part to help make the world a better place. It's a responsibility and a promise we don't take lightly. And this woven city is one small but hopefully significant step toward fulfilling that promise. Thank you very much.